Welcome back to the Hockey Nation Live Show. It's all about the 5 game in NHL by number. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, back in the house. We're going to talk about the 5 game on the program tonight on the Friday, February 5th, 2021. We have 10 team in action, and let's see what we have for tonight. 7 o'clock, Boston Bruins visit the Flyers. 7 o'clock also, the Detroit Red Wings versus the Lightnings. For a back-to-back game, Nashville play against the Florida Panthers. 10 o'clock, 2 game tonight. Los Angeles versus the Golden Knights. They are back after a couple of days off because of COVID-19. And finally, 10 o'clock, the San Jose Sharks visit the Anaheim Ducks. Like what we do every single time, we do a preview game in NHL. We go by numbers. So I'm going to have a presentation of all the stats for each game. And also, we have a special game every time we do this for a little bit deeper about the individual stat, everything on that. But before we start, we want to invite you. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page to get all the information around the NHL team, everything like that. So let's start with the first full game of the night. 7 o'clock, the Boston Bruins visit the Flyers. It's the second game of the weeks between both teams. Boston beat the Flyers the first time between both teams. Now Boston are 7-1-2, and Rask should be between the pipe tonight for the second time versus the Flyers. The power play is pretty good for Boston Bruins. Honestly, their special team are very great. 35.3 and 88.9 on PK. They score 3.20 goal per game, and they gave only 2.30. It's a really strong team, and again, I'm still shocked the way the Boston Bruins are right now. And of course, we have to always remember David Pastrnak is on fire right now. He already have 5 goals in the last 2 games. For the Flyers, with the 7-2-2, we expect Elliott between the pipes for them. Their power play is 24.2 and a PK of 70.7. But their goal for is a 3.45. That's pretty good. But they give a little bit more goal at 3.09. Tampa Bay tonight, they host the Detroit Red Wings. They beat them at the beginning of the week. And they are now Tampa Bay 6-1-1. We expect, of course, their Iron Man Vasilevsky back in the between the pipes. Their power play a little bit low, 20.7, but their PK is pretty good, 82.8. And of course, they have, score a lot of goal per game, 3.63, and they don't give a lot, 2.13. Great stat for the Tampa Bay, and they look sharp. They look great. Stanko's doing well over there, and Edmund is one of the top best defensemen against this year in NHL. Detroit struggle a little bit, 2-7-2. It's not confirmed if Gray's going to be back in the lineup tonight and between the pipes. We know he gave 3 goals at the first 4 minutes, 52 seconds, the last game, and he was removed by the head coach. So we don't know if he's going to be back. The power play is really struggling right now. 10.5 and the PK also 68.6. They are the bottom in NHL for both stats. They don't score a lot of goals. Again, 1.91, less of 2. That's not enough to win games. And they gave a lot of goals, 3.64. They are struggling like Ottawa right now. They have to figure out a way to, to be back on track and have a better performance after they start very well. Probably right have 4 goals at the first 3 games. Now they struggle. Anyway, the next 2 games are at 10 o'clock, and when Los Angeles visit Vegas tonight. Los Angeles, not too bad, 3-4-2. Not confirmed if Quick is going to be in the net tonight. Their power play is 21.6 and 87.9 on PK. That's pretty good. They scored 2.89 and they gave 3.22. For the Vegas, they are back after a couple of days out because of the COVID-19 situation. We don't know if Peter Angelo and also the head coach Tubar is going to be behind the bench tonight. But they are 5-1-1, and this is a we're not sure it's not confirmed if Leonard is going to be in the starter for them. The power play struggle at 11.5, and the PK is pretty good, 84.0. Good average goal for at 3.29, and great goal again at 2.29. So it'll be very interesting to see the Golden Knight tonight. The last game at 10 o'clock is between the San Jose Sharks and also Anaheim Ducks. San Jose are 3-5-0. Jones should be between the pipes tonight. Their PK struggle at 17.7. PK pretty good, 83.9. They score a goal for average at 2.59 and gave a lot of goal at 3.88. It's a team I was expect better, but it's still early in the season with only 8 games. For Anaheim, not too bad. 4-5-2, impressive so far. Gibson, the Iron Man again, should be back in the line and between the pipe. The PP struggle at 8.3, but they have a good PK at 84.4. They don't score enough a goal for a 1.73. They need to improve this stat for sure if they want to win. But their goal again is pretty good at 2.55. So that's give you an idea. The first full game of the night. And like I said earlier, we select always a game where we give a little bit more stats. We talk more about the both team. And today we want to talk about the game between a back-to-back between Nashville Predators and the Florida Panthers. It was amazing yesterday. It was excited. We know Florida, they let this game go away by maybe questionable action from the coach, Joel Kenville. But again, cannot complaining about what he does. He knows already, experience, everything like that. He take a chance, but that's not pay off for them. And Nashville score on power play. But so far, Nashville are 5-5-0. Not confirmed if Rene is going to be back between the pipe. He came yesterday late after the head coach removed Saros after a bad gave 5 goal. And finally, Rene keep the momentum of the game, change the momentum of the game, and make 12 save. Did not give any goal and give a chance to the Predator. Won the game yesterday. The PK is only 15.0. Struggle on PK for sure, 63.4. They have to get better. Their goal force 27 versus goal again 34 for an average of 2.70 and 3.40. And their shot on the net is 331 and they give 295. For the Florida Panthers, they did not lose yet on the regular time, and they are 502. Tonight, Bobrovsky is going to have a day off. They're going to be back with the young goaltender Drager and as a starter. Their power play is pretty good, 39.1, and their PK not bad, 76.0. They scored 26 goals so far and gave 21. Their average is 3.71 goal for and a 3.00 for goal against. They shot 224 on the net and they gave 221. They're going to play the 8th game of the season tonight. Individual stat: the most goal for the Nashville is Forsberg with 6. Remember, yesterday he has 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists, an amazing performance. For the Florida Panthers with 5 goals, the most goal is Patrick Orvis for the Panthers. Most the point, Forsberg with 11, Roberto with 12. Both players yesterday have 5 points. It's rare on the same game 2 players have at least 5 points. It's not happened a lot in NHL history. So Roberto yesterday have a hat trick, 3 goals and 2 assists. TOI, time on the ice, Roman Hosey has 24.53. And for the Florida Panthers, Eggblad with 25-56, and most of the win. Both goalie have 3 wins so far. Jaros for the Nashville, and for the Florida Panthers, a Poprowski. So tonight we have 5 games on the program, at 3 at 7 o'clock, 2 at 10 o'clock, 10 team in action. We know Colorado is going to be out for a couple of days with Minnesota, New Jersey, Islanders, and Buffalo with a COVID-19 situation. NHL make some correction and try to figure out for the COVID-19 situation. We're going to talk about this during the next video, next couple hours. So thanks for watching. Again, the Hockey Nation Live Show. We try to invite you. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel under Hockey Nation Live Show. But before we leave in this, you know this, that more you watching our video and always communicating your voice. You have great night. Have a great night.